Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum everyone. Myself Freema Shaheen. Welcome to the training session series conducted by eLearning Center, Jazan University. A very warm welcome to the session on creating inclusive and accessible courses for online learning. In this session, we will explore the practical strategies for designing courses that cater to diverse learners, ensuring everyone has the opportunity to engage with and succeed in your content. We will discuss the principle of inclusivity and accessibility, explore various tools and technologies that can enhance the learning experience, provide actionable insight to help you to create online courses that are both welcoming and supportive for all students. Whether you are an educator, instructional designer, or e-learning professional, this session will equip you with the knowledge to foster an inclusive and accessible learning environment. So let's start the journey. What is inclusivity and accessibility? Basically, the inclusivity, this is refer to creating a learning environment where all students, regardless of their backgrounds, abilities, or learning styles, can participate equally. It involves designing course and content, activities, and assessment that accommodate diverse needs, ensuring everyone feels valued and supported. Inclusivity addresses the difference in culture, language, learning preferences, and other individual factors, making the learning experience equitable for all. If you're talking about the accessibility focus specifically on removing physical, sensory, and cognitive barriers that might prevent the students with disabilities from fully engaged with education content. This includes ensuring that course material, tools, and platforms are usable by students with visual, auditory, motor, or cognitive impairments. For example, adding alt text for images, providing transcript for audio content, and ensuring websites are just easy navigatable by screen readers are all part of making education accessible. Let's have a little talk about the importance of inclusivity and accessibility. Creating inclusive and accessible online courses to ensure that all learners, including those with disabilities, have equal opportunity to succeed. Inclusivity means that designing courses that accommodate the diverse learning needs, while accessibility focuses on the removing barriers for students with disabilities such as visuals, auditory, or physical impairments. So what is the benefits about it? An inclusive learning environment fosters student engagement, improves learning outcomes, promotes fairness, allows all students to fully participate, regardless of their individual challenges, ensuring equitability access to education. For example, providing caption to the video helps students with hearing impairment, while offering multiple ways to engage with course material benefits all students, including those with different learning preferences. So from the very start, let me give you a one complete picture of this session. Basically, in this session, we will explore the key concept of the strategies of creating inclusive and accessible online learning experience. We will have the key point, the Universal Design for Learning, UDL. That is basically a framework that guides the development of flexible learning environment to accommodate diverse learners. Accessibility standards, guidelines such as WCAG, Web Content Accessibility Guidelines, that outline how to make the digital content usable for people with disabilities. And there's the most important part, that's the practical strategies. Concrete techniques for implementing inclusivity and accessibility in course design, such as using accessible multimedia, creating clear navigations, or offering alternative formats for the course material. Now, first thing, what is UDL? UDL stands for the Universal Design for Learning. This is basically a framework which aim at creating inclusive learning environment by providing flexible instructional methods and materials. It ensures that the learning is accessible for all the students, regardless of their individual differences or learning preferences. The goal of UDL is to remove barriers in the learning process by offering multiple ways of students to engage and understand and express their knowledge. So let's discuss the core principle of the UDL. Basically, the first one is that is to provide multiple means of representation. This principle focuses on the offering students various ways to access and compare information. Since students process information differently, it's essential to present the content in diverse form. This could include text, audio, video, infographics, or hands-on activities. Some students may more from the visual ads, while the other might prefer the auditory explanations or written content. For example, an instructor might use a combination of the lecture videos, text-based reading, diagrams, and interactive simulation to teach the concept. This ensures that all the students, regardless of their preferred learning style, have access to the material in a way that suits them. The second one, provide multiple means of action and expression. Students have a different way of demonstrating what they know and how they express their understanding. UDL encourages offering students a variety of ways to complete assessments or assignments so they can choose the method that best reflect their strength and learning preferences. This could be through the writing essay, presentations, videos, or creative projects. Let me explain an example. Instead of only offering a traditional exam, a teacher might allow a student to choose between the writing an essay, creating a video presentation, or developing a portfolio to demonstrate their mastery of the course content. This flexibility helps students to better showcase their knowledge. The third thing, provide multiple means of engagement. Principal emphasis keeping the student motivated and engaged by offering diverse opportunity for interaction and participation. Different students are motivated by the different factors. So providing variety activities that cater to different interests and challenges helps sustain attention and interest in the course. The activities should be designed to be culturally relevant, meaningful, and designed to challenge the student appropriately. For example, to engage student, an instructor might incorporate discussion forum, group projects, interactive quizzes, and the real-world problem-solving tasks. These varied forms of engagement help students to stay motivated and invested in the course by offering different ways of participating just based on their interests and goals. Now let's move toward the main and the core and important part to understand. Even you are an educator, instructional designer, or any organizational head, you have to know these standards of accessibility. WCAG 2.1 is based on a 4 design principle that is known as PRO. Perceivable user must be able to recognize and use of servers with the sense that are available to them. Examples of perceivable are designing, including text alternatives or for non-text content, providing transcripts for audio and caption videos. Text color can be viewed clearly against the background color. For example, a video lecture should include caption of students with hearing impairment and transcripts that visually impaired users can access using screen reader. It's being this is perceivable. The second one is operable. User must be able to find and utilize content regardless of how they choose to access via the voice command or a search engine, or example of operable content that include, for example, ensuring the keyboard only user are able to access and utilize your web features. Adapting the descriptive link, which allow user to understand exactly where a link will take them and compare it to the type of hyperlink content that will be downloaded, ensuring that the keyboard user can clearly view the items your keyboard and assistive technology is currently focused on, just active focus. For example, an online course should be a fully operable via keyboard shortcuts, so students who cannot use a mouse due to physical limitation can still interact with the course material. If you're talking about understandable, so it's mean that the user must be able to clearly understand your content and services, features, and functions. So, for example, ensuring that the language the content is written in is clear and just comprehensive. If any language change occur, it is annotated by clearly by the system or operating system or whatever that platform is using, ensuring that the features are consistent and predictable in their functionality. So incorporating feasible and meaningful labels for all form fields. Let me explain with examples. Instructions for the submitting assessments should be clearly written and consistent across the platform, with step-by-step guides or video tutorials to assist students who need additional support. While we're talking about the robust, it's mean that the user must be able to interpret your web content regardless of their mode, reliability, and the means of access. This extent of outdated content instigated just browsers and assistive technologies. Example of robust content could be like utilizing the HTML, allow user agents, including assistive technologies, to interpret digital content correctly, ensuring that your code is compatible and readable by the assistive technology. Also ensuring that the important status messages or modern dialogues are backed up in a way that informs user of the presence and the purpose of the allow interaction between assistive technologies. Let me explain by example. For example, an online course should be compatible with the various screen readers, ensuring that the students with the visual impairments can navigate and interact with the course content seamlessly. Now turn towards, as we know all the rules and regulation about this accessibility, now the practical strategies for inclusivity and accessibility. The first thing is course design. The course design should be clear and consistent structure. A well-organized course layout enhances the navigation, comprehension for all students. Using a clear structure with heading, subheading, and consistent navigation menu helps learner easily locate the information and understand the flow of the course. This design principle is especially beneficial for the student with the cognitive disabilities who may struggle with the disorganization or complexity. How you will be able to implement it, you have to create a syllabus that outline the course structure, including modules, topics, and due dates. Use a hierarchical system of headings. H1 for the main title, H2 for the subtitles, and ensure that the navigation menus are consistent across all courses pages. Include a table of content that allows students to jump directly to the specific section. Alternative text for image importance. These all points are very important to understand as an educator. That if we are just talking about the alternative text of image, that is a very small thing. But this is fulfilling one of the rule of accessibility, that providing descriptive alternative text or alt text for images is essential for ensuring that the visually impaired students can understand the visual content. Alt text should convey the image meaning or purpose accurately, allowing screen readers to communicate the information to users. So when uploading the image, always include the alt text that describe what is depicted. For example, instead of using image1.gpt, use a diagram illustrating the water cycle with label of evaporation. So this means giving a clear idea about the visuals. This helps the visually impaired students access the same information as their sighted peers. The third one, captioning and transcripts importance. Captioning videos and the providing transcripts for audio content make learning material accessible to students with hearing impairments and those who benefit from the reading alone. Caption also support the students with the different learning preferences by providing a written record of spoken content. Now, how you will be able to implement it? Ensure that all the video content include accurate captions that reflect the spoken dialogue, sound effects, relevant visual information, if the music is clean, for example. For audio recording, create a transcript that summarizes the key point discussed. Tools like YouTube's automatic captioning or transcription service can assist with all this review and edit for accuracy. For example, if you want your video to be adding a caption or transcript of audio, you can upload via YouTube, and you have to get that from the YT Studio. You have to just select that the transcription or a captioning option, and you will get it. But you have to preview the old sentences accurately sync with the audio or not. Okay, the second thing is the course content. The course content should be accessible content formats. What does it mean that the course content is accessible content formats? Ensuring that the course material are available in accessible formats helps students with disabilities, such as visual impairments, engage with the content, avoid using images as the sole method of presenting important text because screen reader cannot interpret images without just accompanying the alt text. Accessible formats like PDFs with the proper tagging, Microsoft Word documents, the HTML files ensure that the student using assistive technology can read, navigate, and engage with the materials. So you can use the accessible file formats, the tagged PDF, the Word file, and ensure that the heading, list, and the table are properly formatted on screen reader. While embedding text in images without providing an alternative text description or a plain text version of information. Flexible assessment. This is the second part of course content, that is a flexible assessment, offering different types of assessments such as essay, presentations, videos, quizzes, or portfolio allow students to demonstrate their understanding in ways that suit their learning styles and abilities. This flexibility is essential for inclusivity, not as not all the students excel in the same type of assessment, particularly students with disability who may face the challenges with the certain form. So you can implement by the designing assessment that offer multiple formats for submission, such as written essay, recorded video responses, or creative projects. For example, instead of only offering written exams, allow students to create a video presentation or multimedia projects that show their just grasp of the subject. Inclusive language. Inclusive language means the using the language that avoid the stereotypes, the discriminations, or the bias is the key of to fostering an inclusive and respectful learning environment. Inclusive language respects and acknowledges the diversity in the term of gender, race, any disability, or other identities. This help create a very welcoming space where all the students feel respected and valued. So you can implement by using the gender natural term, they instead of he or she, avoid making the assumption about the student's background, and ensure examples and scenarios in course content reflect that diverse identities. Just refrain from the language that reinforce the stereotypes and be mindful of using person first language student with a disability instead of disabled student. Technical considerations. The technical considerations for the course content that the course should be designed to work seamlessly with the assistive technologies such as the screen readers, speech to text software, and the other tools that help students with disability navigate and engage with content. Ensuring compatibility means that the student using assistive devices can effectively access and interact with all courses material. So you can implement by the structured content, so it can be interpreted by the assistive technology, use the semantic HTML for heading, lists, and links, and ensure that all interactive elements like the quizzes or discussion forums are navigatable and a keyboard shortcuts and compatible with the screen reader. Accessibility testing. So you must have the accessibility testing. Regular test your online course for accessibility to identify and fix any barriers students with the disability may encounter. Accessibility testing ensures that all learners, including those with disability, can fully engage with the course material and activities. So use tool like Wave, that is a web accessibility evaluation tool, or X, or run accessibility audit on your course pages, combine automated testing with manual reviews and user testing, and where the students with disability access the course for the usability issue, and stay connected with me. I will show you the easiest way to check the accessibility test on your assessments, assignments, the content of your course very easily as an educator of Jazan University you can do. So we do have a lot of real world examples of implementation of these all kind of techniques, which is already implemented very effectively, showcase successful online courses that effectively implemented in UDL principle, and also the highlighted adaptation in content assessment and engagement strategies for diverse learning. So the outcome and impact of these real world examples are that discuss the positive results such as improve the student engagement and higher completion rates, present data on enhanced learning experience for students with disabilities, use these outcomes as motivation for educator to adopt the inclusive practices. So let's discuss one case study, that is University of Washington Access the Computing Program. So aim to boost the participation of students with disability in computing field that utilize the usual principle, offering multiple means of representation, including captioning, video, lecture, transcript, and diverse multimedia formats. And the outcomes they got it that participants reported increased the confidence and engagement with higher retention rates among students with disability compared to the traditional program. So now time to discuss about the tools and resources. Which tools and resources can help us to implement all of these stuff which we discussed already? Video captioning software, we have all the tools which can help us to generate such kind of the content which can help in the accessibility. If I'm talking about the video captioning software, tools like the Riff or the Otter.ai for the accurate captioning and transcription. Document accessibility checker, use Microsoft Word's accessibility checker and Adobe Acrobat Pro to ensure document meet accessibility standards. And learning management system, like in platform like Moodle and Canvas that support accessible content delivery, plus the Blackboard as well. As we are a user of a Blackboard, so we do have a very effective platform which we can use for our content, but we don't know how to use it. Here I'm going to tell you the easiest way to implement all the discussion I did about the accessibility, inclusivity, the captioning of the video, the checking of the accessibility tester, anything related to accessibility, the different kind of the formats we have to be uploaded. We have one platform that is the Blackboard Learn. We already using it as an educator, as a student. We are already in very deeply using it, but some of time we are just not aware about that features. Now I'm going to show you that what we have and how we can able to use it. So how to achieve the digital accessibility in higher education? There are some of the points like the compliance check, address the digital accessibility earlier, structure monitoring and the oversight, accessibility trainings, and that accessibility into institutional process. These are the 5 points which can be up pillars to be implement of digital accessibility in higher education. Let's have a look at the accessibility feature in Blackboard Learn Ultra. The first one is content editor accessibility feature in Blackboard Learn Ultra. Let's have a look how we will be able to make our content accessible and how we will be able to check it.
The editor appears wherever you can format text. It provides text editing functions and much more. Let's take a look. Use the options in the editor to add headings, format text, and add tables.
First of all, let me explain that. This is a dashboard of the Blackboard Learn. So as usually you open the courses and you go to the content area, you open to upload any content, you will be much familiar with this interface that you will be able to check or get this kind of a content editor in front of you, where we do have this kind of list of different kind of features, where we have for the formatting, where we do have for the attaching the files, and the other stuff is available here, like for inserting a table. So complete one which is a can be most probably needed to be created content is available here, the list of the feature.
Select the list icon to add numbered and bullet lists. To insert links, images, videos, and other media, select the plus icon. Select the icon.
So you can see that here is one option that is a plus sign. You can add the math equations, the images, the media, the videos from the YouTube, the class storage, and the content market. So you can use these kind of different options to make your content directly from the content editor. So you have a different kind of variety to make it more effective by the visually appearing, attaching the videos directly. So this is giving you a complete picture how you will be able to make your content effective.
For the content type you want to add, paste the URL, add alternative text, and then select.
As we talked about that the alternative text, previous slides, that if you want to add any kind of the media here, you have to enter the alt text for which will help the student. They have the impairments about the just disabilities, so they will help visual impairment. So this alternative text will help them to clearly understand what in the visual diagram or a visual image have. So this is an important part.
Insert. You can also launch the math editor to embed mathematical formulas in your text. And finally, you can upload files from your computer or add additional content such as YouTube videos or other files from your cloud storage. The editor.
Okay, now let's move. Now we know that we have a one platform, we have a one environment where we can upload our content. And content have all the different varieties are there, the textual, the video, the images, the YouTube videos, and the connected videos, even the attachment of the files. We have all the possible opportunities to make our content rich. So now the next thing is using the Blackboard accessibility checker, how we will check that the accessibility of our content.
Using the Blackboard Accessibility Checker. In this short video, I'm going to show you how to use the accessibility.
First of all, I want to explain that this is a scene like the environment of the Blackboard dashboard, the main where you can get your courses, and this side is a complete menu of a one course, which giving you a different variety where the course content or the announcement, the assessments, the online lectures, all the details are available on this side. So you have to go by the course content and you can upload your content here.
Accessibility checker that's built into the Blackboard text editor, which is also sometimes referred to as the virtual editor. For this example, I'm just going to create an announcement. I'll name my announcement. Now I'm going to paste in some text.
Okay, here I'm going to create an announcement. So you can see the environment, that here's the subject. The second part is the body of the message, and have all the tools which are most probably needed in creating a content. So you can see the formatting tools are available here, the paragraph setting you can do, the font style and the size of the font you can do. You can choose the list here, the numbering list is here available. You can change the color of the text, you can highlight your text, and there's a copy paste and the search bar also. And here is the formatting for the left align, right align, the adjustable, also all the things which is needed to be connected. Here's the option of the connected, the link under the text, and also aligned left or right. Like for example, we are writing in Arabic, so we will use this one, the right aligned, and if you are writing in English, so it will be left one. So you can see that there is a variety of the options to creating content. Like here is the all the setup, this all setup is for the creating the tables. So let's have a look what else we have.
Then I'm going to insert an image into this announcement. I do that by placing the cursor where I want the image to go and clicking the plus sign, selecting Insert Local Files, and then navigating to the image that I want to insert. I click on the image and click Open, and now the image is inserted. Now, in this case, I want to make the image a little bit smaller, so I right-click and select image.
So this one is very interesting, that when you upload the image and if you want to resize the image, so you can just right click on there. You have here the source of the image, the width and the height of the image. You can just unlock this one, and you will be able to adjust the height according to your choice. For example, you have a width and the height of the image. You can just adjust from here and then click on save.
And I'm going to change the width to 500, and the height is automatically changed. Now, if I just click save here, I have missed something that is required for accessibility. Let's say I wasn't aware of that, I could find that out.
Now, how I will be able to check that I am missing something for the accessibility in my content creation? Here is the option. Here is the one option you can click, and it will be giving you error or information that your content is missing for the accessibility, yes or no, and giving you a detail.
By clicking the accessibility checker that's built into the text editor. You can find the accessibility checker by clicking this little icon of a person with their arms spread on the toolbar. And it tells me that I have.
See, it's giving you a complete information. Like image must have alternative text description, decorative image are not allowed. So it's mean that you have to add the alternative message, and also giving you an option to directly add the alternative text here, and the error will be removed automatically.
One error, which is that my image has to have an alternative text description. And helpfully, it provides me a field where I can enter that in. I'm going to name this, and now I'll repair that problem. And there's no other accessibility issues shown. Notice that if I right-click on this now and go to image, it has inserted the alternative description of the graphic below my text. And that's all there is to it. Just follow the directions on the accessibility checker to fix any problems it might find.
So you can easily check by just clicking the accessibility checker that your content have accessibility issues or not. So this is the one of the amazing thing which is very easily connected with the Blackboard. So the landmarks, let's say that the landmarks are designated based on the ARIA, that is the Accessible Rich Internet Application Series, that defines a way to make the web content and the web application more accessible to people with disabilities. So these are the kind of standards which giving you that the web content and the web applications for more accessible to the people with disabilities. So let's move to know about it.
When you, as a student, log in to the Blackboard Learn Ultra platform, you have direct access to the core features in the menu where your name appears. When you select any of the links, the new menu opens above the navigation menu, and you can easily return to the menu.
So you can see that here is the environment of Blackboard Learn Ultra. Here is a navigation bar giving you a complete details about that, the content, the calendar, the discussion, the gradebook, messages, analytics. So everything related to this course is appeared here under one click, and you can check everything here easily. You can see that here is the other course faculty member. If there is a one instructor or two instructor connected with same course, and the details and the action, the roster, the course description, the progress tracking, and also the Blackboard Collaborate for joining the video sessions, and the attendance, also groups, announcements, books and tools. And here is the area where all the content is available for the course. So let's have a look the next one.
From wherever you are. In the institution page, you can find resources, useful links, and other important content related to your institution. In your profile appears your profile picture, basic information, your password, and global notification settings. You can't delete your profile. Your institution decides what you can customize here. The activity stream lets you jump directly into course actions. It's updated to the minute, and you can receive reminders, check your grades, get a bird's eye of your tasks, and filter what you see. In the courses page, you can access all of your courses. You can view the courses page as a list or a grid. Each course card lists the course ID, course title, and instructor. Organizations work just like courses in Blackboard Learn. For example, they have content, discussions, messages, and more. In your calendar, you can see all your upcoming due dates and meetings across your courses. If allowed by your institution, you and your instructors can send messages to each other, multiple people, or an entire class. Messages activity remains inside the
Okay, as you are user of the learning management system of Blackboard under the Jazan University, so tell me now, chatbot, are you allowed to sending a message to within the instructors or the student via your dashboard? Yes or no? Please give me an answer. Messages are one of the feature of Blackboard Learn Ultra, which allows you to send a message between the instructors and students. So, do you have access to this feature or not? You all are user of the learning management system Blackboard right now. Yes or no? Hello? If you give me an answer of this question, I will proceed further. As Blackboard Learn Ultra or the company, the Blackboard or an anthology is basically a company which have a collaboration with the Blackboard to serve all the institutions. So some of the institutions and organizations allow for the instructor to send the messages within the instructors or within the students, or some are not allowed. And for the students, for the discussion is a discussion board for communicating with them, and if they want to be communicate with the instructor, they can use the messages option as well.
system. Your grades are organized by course name and term in alphabetical order. You can select most items in any course to view details. If you select tools, you can access global functions that are outside a course, such as the content collection, goals, and portfolios.
Ally. Ally is basically an accessibility feature inside the Blackboard, which can help to make the course content more accessible by providing alternative formats, instructor feedback, and institutional reports to improve all students' learning experience. Let's have a look how LA worked with the students.
If your school uses Blackboard Ally, you can download alternative formats directly from your course in a format that works best for you. Let's take a look. In your course, select the icon to the right of a file to access the menu, then choose the version that works best for you. If If your school uses Blackboard Ally, you can download alternative formats directly from your course in a format. Let's take a look. In your course,
Okay, see, this is basically a dashboard of Blackboard Learn Trust. So here's the option of the course, which is you are familiar with it. Here's the content navigation bar. Here's the content bar, and this will be appear in front of you where you can upload your content. Now we are going to talk about the LA. LA is basically this icon, which will give you opportunity of your content to for the students to download in a different kind of the formats. Which formats?
select the icon to the right of a file to access the menu. Then,
See, here's a different kind of formats for all kind of the students. The tech PDF, the HTML, EPUB, electronic blades, audios, VLAN readers, translated versions. So we have a variety of stuff here available, which can make your content more accessible for the all kind of the students. So this is a enrichment of the platform or a content that you are giving this kind of diverse variety for the students to get your content very easily.
choose the version that works best for your needs. If you're not sure which format to download, be sure to check out our help site to help you decide. When you have found the format that you need, select Download. One final note, instructors and administrators can turn off the alternative formats for an individual content item within a course. If this is done and you select alternative formats, you will see a message saying that the alternative formats are disabled.
Let's have a look about the alternative formats and the meaning of that formats as well.
Are you looking for course content that fits your learning needs, your busy schedule, and your multiple devices? Alternative formats transform your course files into different formats to help you learn better. Next to your course files, find alternative format icon, review your options, and choose your preferred format. So what are your options? If the original file is a scanned PDF, you won't be able to highlight, copy and paste, or search for keywords, and the pages might be difficult to read. Try downloading the OCR PDF for a more readable, searchable document. If the original file is a Word or PowerPoint file, and you need access to a PDF version or a smaller file size, try the tagged PDF. Are you trying to access a PDF of your course materials on your mobile device? Don't get distracted and slowed down by pinching and zooming the PDF. Download the mobile-friendly HTML format for a simpler, more responsive format that works great with your mobile device. Have you ever tried accessing your course files using an e-reader program? Free e-reader programs have great features for adjusting the font and contrast of your document, as well as note-taking and annotating tools. Download the EPUB alternative format to open the file in your preferred e-reader program. If you're a student who uses a refreshable Braille display, try downloading the electronic Braille format. It's a BRF file, so you can take a break from your screen.
So you can see there is a one of file which is for the disabilities of just eye disabilities. So they can download this file by touch. They can read on their this kind of the devices. So it's accessible for them as well.
Reader for a more tactile experience. You can even listen to your course files by downloading the audio MP3 format. So if you're on the go or you just want to review your materials in a different way, try the audio MP3 file. If you're having trouble understanding your materials, you might try reading and listening at the same time to improve your comprehension. Having trouble focusing on your text or just want to be able to read faster? Download the Beeline Reader format to apply color gradients to your text to guide.
See if you have a problem with the visuals, with the colors, or just issue with the different kind of the colors like the color blinds or some kind of the disabilities. So you can use this one. So you have the bright, the dark, the blue, the days, the night. So there is a different kind of varieties of variations of colors, giving you a effective content to make your eyesight book more readable for you.
Eyes as you're reading. And lastly, the language translation format allows you to choose from among 50 different languages to translate your content into your preferred language. Don't just limit yourself to one format. Use multiple formats as part of your study practices and discover what kinds of formats work best for you.
So don't you think this is amazing that even the regular students, for example, they want to listen that audio file, and most of the students have a difficulty to read the English and understand it. So it's very feasible for them to hear the audio and simultaneously time they can read or as well the content to understand actually the comprehensions, the pronunciations, and these kind of things. So it's a very much helpful for the regular students, the disability students, and accessibility for all kind of the students to make the content more effective and give them a very valued outcomes. So let's move to know that. Okay, that or talk about the students. So how LA can help the students to giving the opportunity to access the content equally. Now the question is, LA quick start for the instructor. How LA help the instructors to create a content accessible, like they improve the usability and accessibility of your content by using the LA. What you have to do, you can generate the alternative format for the students to download, provide accessibility score, give instructor feedback on how to improve your accessibility score. Now the point is accessibility score. Let's have to know that accessibility score indicator. What does it mean and how it's work for the instructor? Okay, accessibility score indicators are basically giving you a opportunity to know that about your content. For example, as an educator, you just upload your content and there is a LA option is there and it will give you a one indicator under your content file that the LA measures the accessibility of each file attached to your course and show you to at glance how it scores. Score range from low to perfect. The higher the score, the fewer the issue. What does this mean? If the indicator is low, file is not accessible and need immediate attention. If it's medium, it means that file is somewhat accessible and could use improvement. And if high, the file is accessible but could be improved. And if it's perfect, totally green, it's been 100%, file is accessible and no improvement is needed. So these are the indicator, which is 0 to 36%, it's been low, 34 to 66%, it's been medium, and 67 to 99% is high, and perfect is 100%. So let's have a look how the instructor feedback works and how it gives you an indicator of your content. Okay, you can see that here you upload one of the assignment or assessment, any kind of assessment, you can upload. So immediately when you open that file, you will get this kind of the meter on the right side. What is that? This is basically accessibility meter, which will help you from needs help almost there or too perfect to giving you an opportunity to analyze your assessment and telling you all the kind of errors with what you have. You can click on the all issues and check where in the document have the issues and also check the indicator. It's low, high, medium, or perfect. Course accessibility report. When you upload any kind of the course, it will give you an opportunity to rate or score your course. For example, you upload one of the course, here's all the content of the course, the Word documents, the PDF documents, the images, presentation, HTML files, pages, the other items. So it's giving you an opportunity to give you a score like content with the easiest issues to fix 38, So, and the fixed low scoring content is 39. So you have to start and you can fix all of your documents, and all the remaining issues are here available, and you can check on which file, what you have the issue, and the total score is here. That is a medium 47% of your course. You can check your course while you upload all the content related to your course, one by one file as well, and a complete course report as well. So now let's have a look at the overview implementation of the LA for instructor, how you will be able to upload your content, and how you will be check the accessibility, the LA feature, and the ranking score as well.
Blackboard Ally works seamlessly with your learning management system to gauge the accessibility of your content. Let's take a look. When you upload files to your LMS, Ally automatically creates alternative versions Blackboard Ally works seamlessly with your learning management system to gauge the accessibility of your content. Let's take a look. When you upload files to your
So you can see here's the environment where you can upload any kind of content, your files, assessments. So you can see that here is one of the indicator. It's green, it's light green, it's green again, it's medium, it's low. So one by one file is giving you opportunity to check the accessibility report, and you can fix the issue accordingly. So you can see there is a different kind of files like PDF files, the docs file, the PPT file, the PNG, and some kind of the doc file. So some kind of the Word document. So you can see that any kind of the document you uploaded there, the content which is related to your course, the accessibility checker will help you to rank or score that content, and then help you even to adjust that issue to mark that in within the document where you have the issue.
LMS. Ally automatically creates alternative versions, allowing students to choose the type of file that best suits their needs.
Yeah, one more thing that there's accessibility checker meter is also available. Plus, it's automatically giving you opportunity by the button of the LA that creating alternative um, formats. For example, if there is a doc file, so it's giving accordingly the document which is the alternate format of the PDF, HTML, EPUB, audio, and the translated version. So these all are available automatically by the option of LA, which is built in, connected with the Blackboard Learn Ultra, so you can download any other alternate format.
In addition to creating alternative versions of your files, Ally provides guidance and tips for lasting improvements to your content accessibility. You will see an accessibility score for each file you upload. Select the accessibility score indicator to view information on how to improve file accessibility.
So here you can see that this is the one of the file which is uploaded in a PDF form, or maybe it's in a PPT form, and here complete checking of that content. Now that is a 52%, meaning that the score is medium and can be improved. So this presentation contains the images that are missing a description. What this means, this will also giving you opportunity to understand that what does mean of issues you have, and how to add description, even giving you a navigation that how you will be able to add it, complete giving you alignment that what is issue, what does it mean, and how you will be able to add it.
It's 21 hours.
You need to fix these kind of the issues. And also if you want to check all the issues, this is a very user-friendly platform, giving you opportunity to understand the things easily, not even for the students, for the instructor as well. The only thing we need to be focused on the content and the feature of that platform which we have, and we are a user of it, and we can use it very easily. So you can check all the issues, list of the issues you can check, and one by one you can fix.
The instructor feedback panel provides everything you need to understand and fix the accessibility issues in your file. You can view the overall score for the file, see a list of all issues, follow step-by-step instructions on how to fix the issue, and upload an updated file to replace the existing one. And finally, if allowed by your system administrator, you can access your course accessibility report so you can get the big picture, as well as specific details about the accessibility of your digital course content. The Overview tab shows the accessibility score for the course content grouped by content type, and a list of all the issues identified in the course. The Content tab shows you content with accessibility issues.
So don't you think it's amazing that you are just creating a content and then you have accessibility checker? Not even accessibility is specifically for the disabled students. Even it's giving you opportunity to improve for the regular student. For example, the coloring issue, the images issues, the other issues within the document. It's helped you very easily to cater all these problems. Okay, now let's talk about the other resources and the other platforms which we have and we can use for the accessibility tools and resources. I want to just giving you a big picture or big just a different variety in front of you. Now it's up to you to go one-on-one and check, and you can just explore the things. The purpose of our session is giving you opportunity of awareness about the technology, about the tools, about the e-learning, and the content which can help you to improve your courses, even though offline or online. So now I'm going to just list up some of the resources that is related to the accessibility tools and techniques. So the first one is a web AIM that is offer extensive resource and guideline for the accessibility web design. This is for the web design. And the second one is a WAVE, an accessibility evaluation tool that identifies potential issues in the web content, and the AXI, that is a tool of automated accessibility testing that help educators find and fix accessibility issues in their material. For the captioning and transcription tools, we can use the RIV that provides the professional captioning and transcription service for videos. That is otter.ai that is offering real-time transcriptions and captioning for meetings and the video content. The YouTube automatic captioning, that is the good one, and that is automatically generated caption for uploaded videos, but you have to be once revise all the content which is written by the YouTube automatic captioning. The document accessibility checker, if we talk about that, is a Microsoft Word accessibility checker, which is a more casually using and a built-in tool that check the accessibility issues in the Word document very easily. Also, the Adobe Acrobat Pro allows user to create a tagged PDF and check for the accessibility compliance. PDF accessibility checker, that one is a free tool for evaluating PDF document for accessibility. Web accessibility evaluation tool, I already explained that that is a web accessibility evaluation tool, AXI, and one more is that is a Lighthouse, an open source tool for improving the quality of web pages, including accessibility edits. And the fourth one is learning management system, as we already check about the Blackboard, same like in the Moodle and Canvas as Moodle is an open source LMS that offers various accessibility features, and the Canvas also providing the built-in tools to create accessible content and access the students' learning. Let's talk about the visual content creation tools. The Canva, which is a very famous, that allow user to create accessible infographics and presentation with the alt text feature. And if we talk about the Adobe Spark, that is a user-friendly tool for creating a graphic and the web pages with accessibility considerations. And the sixth one is screen reader and assistive technology testing. That is non-visual desktop access, NVDA. That's a free screen reader for Windows that help test to the accessibility of content. The second one is JAWS, that is Job Access with Speech, that are widely used screen reader that can be used for accessibility testing as well. So let's conclude today's session that we talk about some of the guidelines, that is the WCAG 2.1 guidelines for the web accessibilities. We learned about the meaning and the actual use of the inclusivity and accessibility and how it's important for us as educator, as an instructional designer, or any organization owner. Then we saw a different kind of the tutorial of the Blackboard LA. Also, we have a guide to assist technology and compatibility testing, different resources platform. We have a one huge resource that is a learning management system, Blackboard Ultra. We saw the different kind of the features which can help you, like LA and different alternative formats. So we can use the content editor, accessibility checkers, UDL tools and resources for flexible learning environment, and also professional organization like CASTA and EM for support in inclusive education as well. So this is all about the inclusivity and accessibility, which is a very important and mandatory part of our education system right now, because as an educator of offline or even for the online, it's a more responsibility for an educator that to perform the content which is international standards meets, that is not only for one kind of the students. We are here to working for the all kind of the students and make it accessible for most of the students. So to fulfill their needs, to get the outcome, this is the basically purpose of these all kind of the sessions. So I hope I explained well. If you want me to repeat anything, you have any question, want to discuss anything with me, you can share. Now it's your turn. Thank you so much for being there to attend the session. Thank you so much. Your appreciation means a lot for us.